Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Hump Day. Um, I wanted to do a quick pocket dump right now. I'm at work. Semi glad to be back at work. At least I get to bring a little bit of money home for the family. Um, Also, we are now in September, and I wanted to mention um, September's Suicide Awareness Month. And I know a lot of people think that, it's no big deal and stuff like that. And, to be honest, in today's day and age, there's a lot more suicides. I don't know the cause for that, but it is occurring more. Um, it is occurring a lot more as of recent. I would kind of say that it's due to society. If I had to pigeonhole something to explain the reasoning why there's a lot more suicides in this day and age, I would have to say it's due to society and the way times are moving along. Because today's society, no one is there to help you out. No one has your back. It's not like old times. You see somebody broke down on the side of the road back in the day when, I was a teenager. More so when I was a child. When I was a child, our parents, our grandparents would stop, ask the people if they were okay, if they needed assistance, if there was something they could do for them. Even as simple as providing them water, to drink if it was a hot day, or if they required a jump. People used to carry jumper cables back in the day. And in this day and age, people don't think like that. People, it's sad to say that the first thought in your mind, if you are a person who wants to render assistance, the first thought that goes through your mind is this person actually needing assistance, or are they going to try to do something to us? You know, that's really sad, because to be honest, I'm a big guy and I can handle myself, but that thought has crossed my mind as well. When seeing somebody on the side of the road as we're traveling somewhere, the first thought that has crossed my mind is, should we stop? Should we ask them if they need assistance? You know, and the first thought that goes through my mind is this legit, or are they here to do something, do harm to others? And that is kind of sad. It is quite sad that that would be the first thought that goes through your head, instead of just thinking, hey, I'm going to render assistance. So I do feel like society is a big part of it. So I just want to bring light onto September. If you know someone who is changing, their mood, their physical appearance, their thought process, they look sadder than usual. They're not their cheery self. They become a little bit more agitated with things. Communicate with them. Communicate with them. You don't want to lose a person because this issue in their brain. And honestly, I have struggled myself since my accident. When I had my accident in 2011, that was like a big day that halted my life. It halted my life. When I got injured on the job in 2011 and haven't been able to work since. And with my background, I've worked since I was 11. You know, I've worked since I was 11, and then the moment I turned 15 and was able to get that work permit through school, I got a legitimate job, and had been working ever since and thriving to learn new skills, new trades, and to excel in those trades. I obviously, as a teenager, started out in the fast food industry, but I strive to do my best there and learn every position in the fast food industry. And then as a young, thriving adult at the age of 18, young, dumb, and full of cum, I was not able to go into the service because I had flat feet and an ankle issue from when I had broke it, and it never healed properly, so that prevented me from doing that. That's one of my biggest regrets because I wanted to serve our great nation. So when I was not able to do that at the age of 18, I went into construction, and I started out as a grunt. I was a gopher, and all the old guys, they played the hazing tricks and all that great stuff, sending me to the parts room for TREEs. Yeah, I will never live that one down. I will never forget that one. Showing up to the parts room for TREEs. You know how horrible that is? To show up for some trees. Yeah, I want to pick up some trees. And literally asking the parts guy just like that. Yeah, I need 2 TREEs. You just spelled it out, knucklehead. It's amazing what we do as teenagers. But, from gopher, I went to the wire pool line, then I ran conduit, and then I became a welder. I became a certified welder, and I was striving to get my underwater certs. And being that I was a smoker, I could not dive for the life of me. I just couldn't do it. So I could not go offshore oil rigging. That just burned my hind end. And then from there, life took over. I moved out of state, got married, went into different trades and so on and so forth. But anyways, back to 2011, I was a maintenance engineer on our equipment fabrication side, and it was at a facility where we used to work with disabled adults and teach them new skills to get out into the workforce. And I loved it. I loved working with my disabled adults. They were wonderful. They were my family. I loved them. And one day I was pressing a set of bearings onto one of the spindles for the molding machine, and the 20-ton press, the metal was fatigued on it, and it exploded into my face with 9 tons of pressure, is what they said the metal had broke at. And it struck me on the upper jaw and my nasal cavity, which the doctor said it was less than a centimeter away from the triangle of death, So I am very lucky to be walking around right now. And I truly am grateful for that. But when your life literally comes to a halt and you can no longer work anymore due to back injuries, I have 6 bulging discs and 2 pinched nerves due to that injury, and I have breathing problems because my nasal reconstructive surgeries, I had 2 of them, and the doctor told me after the second one that if they did any more nasal reconstructive surgeries that I would end up looking like Michael Jackson. So I told him, yeah, okay, 65% airflow through my nose, that's fine. I could be a partial mouth breather when, no problem. And I sleep with a CPAP machine now. And anyways, your brain tells you you could do something, you know how to do something. Let's do it. And your body decides to shut down in the midst of doing this project. It's very demoralizing. It tears you down. It tears your ego apart. And so yeah, I have struggled with suicidal thoughts. So September, it brings up a lot of stuff, and I feel like people need to be there for each other. If it wasn't for my wife and daughter, I probably would have done something stupid, you know. So yeah, look out for one another out there, Pray for each other. A simple gesture, a simple smile, a you matter, you are loved. In your mind, it may not mean much at that moment, but to the person who is struggling, it means the world. It really does. It really does to be told that you do matter. You are still a human being. In my case, to be told that I'm still a man, and that you're wanted and you're needed around, it means the world. So, love each other. Tell someone you love them. A hug. You don't even know how much a hug could change a thought in an instant. That warm embrace can turn somebody's mindset from stringing up a post or pulling a trigger within an instant. It truly can. A lot of people think it's a meaningless gesture, but to some of us, that embrace, that comfort, you could save someone. You truly can. And along with, suicide awareness in September, we have 9/11 coming up that no one wants to forget, so we got a lot going on this month, but anyways, let's get back into this pocket dump. Kind of bringing myself down talking about suicide, let's make it good. We're a knife channel. Let's do this. All right, today's carry, we are carrying our Tractor Supply phone case. I love this phone case. Found it on the tool bag aisle. My phone goes in there. I have my notepad that I carry, take notes, keep track of my hours. It holds an ink pen or a pencil. It holds an ink pen or a pencil. It has that. Like I said, I keep the phone in the large pocket with my notebook right behind the phone's screen. It has a small pocket where you can keep business cards, which I do keep one business card from one of my favorite cafes. I keep a business card that way, like if I need to jot something down just really, really quick, something important and stuff, and then I keep a half of a lead pencil. I took off the end cap, which extends it to about here, but I took that off so it could slide into the small pocket at a slant and it doesn't disturb anything. Okay, so that's my phone case. And then if you watched the earlier's video, this is the trade that I did with the knife doctor, the Baron Son. This holster slash sheath rides so nice on my belt. You don't even notice it's there. This thing, Baron Son knocked it out of the park with this. And I have been walking around the last 3 hours now, and I haven't felt this. It hasn't hitched into my hip or anything like that. This thing is amazing so far. This is the first day with it. Here is the knife. Beautiful slip joint. Nice and girthy. It has that India stag with brass bolsters, brass pins. I'm gonna say the shield is nickel plated. It says carbon 4th generation. We have the Baron Sons USA logo stamped into the tang with a bear paw. And then I noticed after my video earlier, it has 9 stars on it. So I'm not sure if that means 2021 or 2019. I need to look up Baron Sons and see how they date their knives. And then on the pile side of the large clip blade, it says CS USA for carbon steel. This is only laser etched in there. That part kind of sucks to me, that it's just laser etched into the tang. But the Baron Sons actual logo is stamped in there, and hopefully it will not go anywhere. Main blade is a nice clip blade. Transition is really nice and smooth. If you run your thumb across it, you get just a little hair nick, but the transition is so smooth, very nicely done. Transition between the India stag and the bolsters is really, really well done. And I love the stag here. You see the lines within the grooves. You can actually feel them if you put your nail within there, which I cut my damn nails, so now I can't. I barely could get into the nail nicks to get the blades out. I cut them a little bit too short. And then let's see, your primary blade, I said, is a clip point. It is very stiff. I think what I need to do, even though it's brand new, and it has an amazing edge on it right now. It is very sharp right now, which I like. But I want to get a better sharpening system. All I have is a couple of the pocket quick sharpeners. I need to get an actual sharpening system, and I think I could get a mirror edge on here. Your secondary blade, it trips me out the way it kind of slants downward, so when you're holding it and choke up on it, like, I mean, it feels nice, but it's I haven't seen much in blades that have that little kick down. But this is a beautiful knife. It's a little bit tight on the opening and a little bit tight on the closing. So I think, even though it's brand new, I need to clean it and then oil it, and then I think it would be great. And obviously, because it's new, it's going to be a little bit stiffer, so I need to break it in. And it's got some great walk and talk. This thing is great. I love this thing. I am in love with this thing right now. Baron Sons may become one of my favorite knives to start purchasing. Okay. Second up, this one annoys me. This is my quick deploy. I think I purchased this one 3 months ago. And lately I've been trying to purchase USA made knives, which, okay, Baron Sons is an American made knife, USA made. I believe I stated that. This one throws you. Okay, this is where we got to pay attention to what we're buying. So that's why this one annoys me. Otherwise, it, like, the design and everything, it's good. I don't need a belt cutter. I don't need a skull crusher or window smacker or whatever you want to call that. I need a quick deploy knife. And finger flip, I mean finger flip, right? Works great. The action on it's nice. I typically use that. I don't use the thumb studs. The thumb stud works great too. The detent flicks it out there. Okay, but this one is a M-Tech USA Extreme Ballistics. Alright, you've got your clip blade, that nice thumb groove right there where you can get on it, your blood groove, nice hollow ground, the way it dips into there. Come on, focus. The edge is pretty thin. In the last 3 months, edge retention has been pretty decent on this. And then, okay, as I showed, it's a M-Tech USA Extreme Ballistics. All right. So you think it's USA. It wasn't until I got it home, I look on this side, and it's MX-8828 BK SO 440C stainless, USA premium design, handcrafted in China. Isn't that just great? You got USA premium design, you got USA over here, but handcrafted in China. Okay? And then you have these, it's either G10 or plastic. I'm going to say plastic. I mean, it's got nice stippling, so you got good grippage. The finger flipper is also like a finger guard. You got a deep carry with your liner lock, that like stone washed blackout on the blade, which that doesn't bother me. Even though, like, as you start sharpening, it's going to start rotting away and you start cutting on more stuff. It's just, I know it's going to rub away. But that frustrates me, I seen it as this, thought, okay, it's a USA made knife, feels pretty good in hand, deployment is very rapid, good edge, 440, I was like, okay, good EDC knife. made in China. That irked me. Okay. Once again, I've got the Nebo Torchy 2K. Olight. That's what I want to get. That's what I keep trying to mention in all my other videos that I want to get to test against the Nebo. I need to pick up an Olight to test against there and see what everybody raves about. And I want to try to get, because this is a 2000 lumen, so I want to get a rechargeable Olight that is comparable. And then I'm going to test it hours used, time fully charged, from full charge to needing to be charged. You know, I want to compare them pretty well. Got my Bic lighter, got my Zippo in my everyday carry Harley Davidson motorcycle leather pouch made by Zippo, and within the pouch we have a beauty. Look at that beautiful blue chrome Ghost Flame Harley Davidson. Sexy right there. Love that blue on there. And then of course I love my Harley. Come on, focus. This is a 2020 from November. K is November of 2020. Sexy Harley Davidson lighter. First strike light up. Look at that. Oh, tell me that ain't beautiful. All right. And then, because we're at work, we've got the Pew Pew, the Freedom Spreader. Yeah. That is today's carry, guys. Once again, I am happy to have you come to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know if I'm needing improvement. I know I need improvement. Sorry, this one ran a little bit long. Got a little bit emotional over the Suicide Awareness Month. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. But this is the pocket dump. This is what I'm carrying today. Love you guys. I love you. I truly do. Please come back and watch some more videos. Like the video. Subscribe to the video. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless our country. And thank God for all of our vets and our current servicemen. I love them with the fucking deepest of my heart. I wish them all well. They deserve the world for everything they do for our freedoms. Yeah. God bless everyone. God bless everyone. Please come back and watch some more videos. And tell the person next to you you love them. Give them a hug. Tell them they're valuable. Because we all are. We have value. We may not think it at times, but we have value. Tell someone. Hug them. Smile at them. Even that cashier who has an attitude at the store, whether it's the grocery store or gas station, smile. Tell them have a great day. It might change them. It might make them smile themselves. God bless you all. Come back again. Thank you. Have a great day.